All right, here we go. Santiago says, truth. I feel like this generation is hungry for something more than what Sunday church is offering. I personally feel that hunger. Excuse me, guys. I personally feel that hunger. Something more spiritual, more personal with Christ and God. Is that something you feel is happening? Yeah, man. I do too. And like you said, uh, something more than what Sunday church is offering. Um, that's what did it for me. Cause like I came into this thing with in the form of relationship and encounter with God, encounter with Jesus, man. Really, um, having that personal encounter at a home meeting. It was at somebody's house. It wasn't even at a church. Had that encounter, changed my life forever. I was 13. Um, this was in '98, and then we went to church, and we still had that encounter. I went to a church that believed in the prophetic. They believed in laying on of hands and really trying to cultivate that spiritual encounter at the time. But then as time goes on, you learn doctrine, you learn dogma, you learn all types of crazy stuff that comes along with it. You're trying to advance in your encounter with God, with that essence, with Jesus, whatever. You drop the cares of the world, you drop addiction, quit smoking, quit drinking, quit drug addiction, whatever it is, you get delivered from that stuff. But you pick up another bondage, which is religion and the doctrines of men, which Jesus, man, probably rebuked more people in his ministry about the doctrines and traditions of men versus anything like when it comes to worldly or being around drunkards or stuff like that. Like he was always dealing with these people's imaginations and trying to like put rules and regulations on God and what that is and what it looks like and how to interact and stuff. Um, it gets weird when those encounters turn into an organization versus a living organism that we interact with. And anytime that we can get caught up in the monotony, whether you're in church or whether you're out of church, it's still about that secret place, and it all comes back to having that personal relationship with God, like, and not live off of yesterday's successes, not live off of um those memories of things that we've had, and they've changed my life. Like, and I when I talk about that all the time, like I don't want to be a spoiled brat and just want more and more and more encounters. But it's still a relationship thing, just like any relationship with your family, relationship with your wife, your spouse, your kid, whatever, a good friend. Like it's a two-way street, two-way relationship. We're still friends. I got friends that I talk to all the time, and they know this. Like, man, I know we're best friends. We might not talk every day. I haven't seen you. We don't hang out, but we're still friends. Like, you're still gonna be friends, right? But you have to cultivate that relationship. I don't think God's gonna like disown you because you don't talk or you don't pray or you don't get into that. But it's about cultivating it. And when you get into empty, dead religion without the Spirit of God being a part of that, it is disgusting. And I can see why Jesus checked these people all the time, because their mouths was in it. It sounds right. It sounds good. The theology is great, but their hearts are far from me. He says, I don't even know you. Like, you're doing all this stuff, but I don't even know you people. The demons don't even know you. Like, Paul I know, Jesus I know, that's what they said. But who are you? God don't know. That's a weird place, right? Come on. You're in a weird in-between place where God doesn't know you and the demons don't know you either. And you're just in the middle. That's what it's talking about, being lukewarm. He said, look, you got to, you're just in the middle. You're just existing. And that's a bad place, man. But we all get there, right? We get to a place where we just feel stagnant. Nothing's happening. We're not motivated, right? But we have to press in, man. You got to push. I like the acronym for push. Pray until something happens, man. Pray until something happens. Pray until something moves.